that's a part of the game, man. I'm starting to love the business side of it because understanding the business of boxing is making it more fun for me. It's making it more entertaining and more. I'm getting it's getting my mind to kind of run a little bit more than it is if I'm just getting ready for a fight and a fight and that's it, you know. So I'm more involved now, which I really appreciate. And I a lot like Bernard Hopkins did a few weeks ago. I implore and I advise a lot of those fighters out there that sees this start taking advantage, understanding and learning the business. Ryan Garcia is calling out Tank Davis. He says, I'm gonna knock you out in 2 rounds. He looks, yeah, I mean, just 2 big ass fingers like that. he looks and sounds very confident and very real. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and he's doing what he has to do at this point to sell some tickets, you know. So
I have kind of a business of boxing kind of related question and kind of a fun note to go out on. So I promised one of our listeners that I would ask this question, and I'm actually intrigued personally by it as well. So Fight Night, which Ant and I have gotten down on before, was a big game for EA Sports. It goes away. How big do you think?
I might play that tonight.
It's not a bad call. How big?
Say that again. What was it?
Fight Night.
Oh, the Fight Night game.
Yeah. And Ant and I, we've done some battling there. But how big as a boxer do you think it would be to have a boxing video game, and how interested would you be in being in a boxing video game?
They've been talking about it. I have been, for the sake of words, approached, spoken to about games for boxing. To my understanding, the biggest red light when it comes to the games for fighters is the business part of it. How do you pay these fighters? Some fighters are going to want different amounts of money for their likeness, so on and so forth. I would love for all of these fighters to get together and come up with a mutual understanding and make these games happen. I think that a boxing game is kind of under demand right now.
Yeah.
I think true gamers, I think that they kind of came from that. I think true gamers came from I think it was football, basketball, maybe hockey and soccer. And I think boxing was like another big game. I'm not a gamer, so I really don't know, but it seems to me like a lot of people want a new boxing game. I know myself and a lot of fighters would love to be a part of something like that. Again, this is where we come from. We are kind of the gaming era. I think generation. I think more now than maybe when we were kids. But we are a part of that gaming generation, and boxing was a part of those games. So I would love to see it.
There's esports boxing club, which is, I don't know if it's out or if it's something that's been in the works, but that is one that there's like 70 fighters licensed on it or whatever. I don't know, obviously financially. I won't
say nothing, but that's who I've been. Who I've heard from and things like that.
Yeah, they have like a decent chunk of. They don't have a ton of like elite guys, but I think from a video game perspective, and I know Ant and I are definitely deeper into the video games than you are. I think it helps for a younger generation, and I think it just helps in general. I think people get more into soccer because they play FIFA and like to play FIFA. I think, there's like Madden Ultimate Team, people like that. So they get in a little bit more into the NFL. So I think, if anything, I think it just helps boxing. So like you said, I think if they can figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, and for me to even go a step further and create these games kind of specific to the fighters, like some of the things I do in training are just different than a lot of training exercise that other fighters do, so I think for someone to be able to play as Shawn Porter and do some of the training regimens that Shawn Porter does, opposed to just hitting the bag and hitting certain marks on the bag and then sparring, hitting certain, buttons on the sparring, and do other things like swimming workouts. And, I think really, if you really get into it, I think that would capture a lot of people and get them more interested in the sport itself. Yeah, I agree with that.
And Shawn, another thing about the business, I would say with you compared to other guys in boxing, you don't have like this big entourage. You're not just throwing money here or there. You don't got all these yes men around you. Yeah. One thing I give you credit for, all your friends around you, I got my job. I do well. Carson has his job. He does well. We all work. We got our own. Yes, it comes with benefits with you, with fights and stuff like that, and things here and there, and you able to do this and there for us.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're not splurging money.
Yeah.
So, and you also have other revenues and income.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you're going to go broke.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean's a smart man. He's not dumb as y'all think.
Yeah.
We're not around here like, Sean, give me 100,000. Sean, give me. No, it's not like that.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.